We here at the Fun Gang are huge fans of the critically acclaimed game Jujutsu Kaisen Cursed Clash.
That is correct. We've played the game since launch and witnessed both heaven and earth move, metaphorically in the context of the game of course, as while earth has moved it cannot physically be proven if the place as such called heaven has moved, or indeed if it even exists. Since.
But we noticed that there was no prominent tier list available for the little people.
So we decided to do what nobody else would and put our months of experience and passion into our very own tier list for the ignorant masses.
That's you! And if you can't pick out a main from this beginner/shower avoidance friendly tier list, I'll uninstall the game and risk the wrath of the heavens down upon me. So, we've got Yuji to begin with. What do we think of Yuji?
Yuji's easy to pick up.
He's a solid all-rounder. He's a bit boring, but we're not judging that here.
We've had our blocked by Yuji before.
Yeah, Yuji and Todo make a particularly good combo. There's nobody wrong to pick with Yuji, to be fair. And his you know the yellow move where he kicks the foot?
I hate that move.
It's such a long reach. And it's easy to say, oh, Yuji has no reach, and then he pulls out yellow kick move, and he's hit you from across the thing. He's super quick back up. Like, 90% of the time you are losing an interaction on wake up when he hits you.
Mm-hmm. It's easy to get joint attack with him.
I'm thinking A tier.
Oh, maybe bottom of A tier or top of B tier.
I mean, nobody else is in A or B tier yet.
Yeah, we can move him around depending on how it goes.
Thank you so much, best friend!
Now, the real main character though, Megumi Fushiguro. You're a lot more familiar with Megumi than I am.
I am. So this is where bias comes in, and anyone who's played the game might very actively disagree. Put him in S tier.
No.
Take potential man, drop him in B, and say that's probably generous.
I mean,
Megumi at level 3 is broken.
You literally can't combo him because Divine Wolf just hits you out of
Who
it.
would you rather have at level 3, Megumi or Yuta?
What?
No, stop. Divine Wolf. Did you just call
Demon Dog Totality? Confusing with the... I'm gonna be honest. I'm vibing with B for him.
He's not worse than Yuji.
I don't know. I feel like he has his combo game is brilliant at level 3, but it's easily interruptible. And before that, he doesn't do a lot of damage.
Yeah, but Frog is the best ET as well at combos so well.
Frog is quite good, to be fair.
Frog is so based.
Frog is based. It's an A tier move on a B tier character. Congrats.
Yeah, like the rest of his moves are just kind of... His combo is very long, which means it's very interruptible, and it only ever does damage on the last hit. I'm convinced... I assume you want him in S tier.
Your friend's bias.
No, I want him in A tier. New A is great. New A is like the only thing that I've consistently interrupted Gojo trying to infinite void with.
True, I feel like we should base everyone of if they can beat Gojo. Nobara Kugasaki. I think she's better than these two. No, that might be harsh.
No, she's definitely better than those two.
No, I don't know. I don't know if she's
Heaven is
better than...
broken.
I don't think... It's not, because it's guardable if you can see it coming.
Yeah, but no one ever sees it coming enough.
I do. And if I can do it, anyone can.
Okay, fair dues.
But it is good because it can hit both.
We might have to move one of these into B.
No, Nobara's really good.
Man.
I mean, you know who it has to be if we're moving it's someone into B, though.
It has to be Megumi, doesn't it?
I feel like these two make a better combo than these two, you know? Because Nobara is so good as support, like she's useless on her own, but you can switch and just hit the opponent once, interrupt their combo on your ally, and then go back to just herping them or do whatever. You don't get distracted and you don't lose anything for changing your guard, like unlike most of these characters.
And they're both quite good for joint attacks.
I'd say
Nobara
Nobara is...
consider in this game.
You do. You do.
And they're not dead weight for levels 1 and 2.
You gotta get that cooperation bonus.
I think Maki is really annoying when you're against someone who clearly means Maki.
It's annoying because her combo is
cancel.
good because it keeps you in place for a very long time.
If you know how to use the cancel, you can really be a dead annoying Maki.
Like,
I've messed
I
up.
think we should assume the opponent has working, proteins in their brains that haven't folded over yet.
Yeah, but
What
I
do you
never
mean?
have.
This is
so...
lobotomy Kaisen. One time I got mixed up by a Maki thing, and I'm pretty sure it was brain dead on their part as well. But I went to perfect guard, and she just did a cancel move, and I'm like, oh my god, I drop guard, and then she beats the sin out of me, and I can do nothing because it lasts for 18 years.
Beta?
And this is why Bill doesn't guard.
Beta, she's not as annoying as Yuji. She never has
No.
been. But I think she's more annoying than Megumi.
How dare you put Megumi back? There we go.
Salmon roll. Salmon roll.
Salmon.
Tuna.
Tuna mayo.
Pollock
Tuna.
roll. Salmon? Pollock roll.
Tuna.
Salmon though.
Tuna.
Salmon.
Tuna.
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 Salmon roll.
Salmon roll.
Panda.
Panda, annoying as sin.
He is annoying, but genuinely,
See?
he's a lot more. Yes, see? He's a lot more annoying in co-op mode because you have those missions where he's like, oh, the first one to get, if you get hit 20 times, you lose, and his combo just hits you 20 times without interruption. His main thing is guerrilla mode, isn't it? And if he hits guerrilla mode, it's rough. But if you just block and don't attack him because they all have super armor, it runs out quicker because I'm pretty sure it lasts longer if he hits you. Do not quote me on that.
It lasts longer if he hits you. That is totally just it feels like it lasts longer if you're being hit. It just feels like an eternity because you could do nothing but sit there and get wailed on.
An infinite void. I can't see any reason why Panda wouldn't be A, but everybody else thinks he's bad, and I'm too much of a coward to argue with the masses. Todo.
I know he has to go in A tier. I hate him.
Yuji.
He's really good though. Like he's fast.
So good.
He has the teleportation option. The coat hanger move is so broken. He has the yellow move, which is very similar to Yuji's, for getting in close.
Judging by how often I've been beaten by Todos, he might have to be above Nobara.
No, I'd be inclined to agree, because Nobara has weaknesses. Todo doesn't.
Todo is him.
Todo is simply built different.
My best friend!
Gojo Satoru!
That's what we want.
That'll
That's
do.
the Gojo Satoru. Alright, S tier.
Let's
No,
Gojo!
we should probably... No, D tier. To be honest, I think with the latest update, he fell off.
He didn't though, because you can still hollow purple.
No, okay.
Me personally, I like him in glasses.
No. No, blindfold based. Right, so... I think...
He's S tier,
He
even
is
with the
S
update
tier.
nerfing him.
Yeah, it did up nerf him. But...
There is that much of a gulf between him and Todo.
It's like, I'd say, okay, I'm completely lying that he's hard to use. You need to, like, dedicate, I'd say, 10 minutes to learning him, and then he's utterly broken. His extraction techniques, they, like, occupy the opponent for, like, 15 seconds solid, and because he teleports constantly, the opponent's ally has absolutely no chance of breaking them out of it, because they can't lock onto him. Blue, I feel like we don't need to talk about. It's pretty broken. Like, it's situational. It's definitely the worst part of his kit, but it's not bringing him down.
Blue is good if you've got a good partner going on. Megumi and Blue As we've done some good things with that in the
Oh
past.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, I feel like blue is good because if they don't even if they block it, if your ally's free, they can just it's a free joint attack at that point. But yeah, I'd say it's solid. He's an S tier.
弱いもん
Kento Nanami,
Such a good character
the
in the show.
suit-turned sorcerer. Anyway,
Suit-turned sorcerer. I'll kill you.
Nah.
We can't be that far above Panda.
I think he's worse Yuji in practice.
Yeah.
Like, I really like his crit mechanics, but the extra damage
so
you
hard
get,
to get off.
it's hard to get off, and I respect that they've made it easier in the new update. But I feel like even when you hit the crit off, apart from the absolute satisfaction, which is S tier all the way, the satisfaction of hitting crit, the extra damage you get just isn't worth it.
Did I not make myself goddamn clear that Megumi has the top of B tier?
Nanami is fun, but he's not competing with these guys, is he? In fact, he's probably worse than Maki, because Maki has the little knife she can throw as well.
Yeah, Maki's knife, which we learned today, does a joint attack. Ooh. Good for Naki. Combined, we have over 200 hours in this game. The fact that we learned that today is ridiculous.
Dead
I'm gonna
game.
say, please start playing this game more if you're watching this. We need people to match with.
Oh, we are begging you, to all our subscribers, when it goes on
100
sale,
of you.
pick up Curse Clash and pick up the DLC, because their characters from the DLC are better.
It is worth it.
Yeah, but no, it's a fun little
Young
romp.
Young Bandai now.
Yuta. I
correct.
think this is going to be a controversial take. Put him in C.
C.
You see, Caleb, Megumi's top tier, like, you know, at least high B.
No, he's at
He was good at level
least
3.
B. No, okay, yeah. I think I would put him in A, maybe, like, above Yuji, because you've got to admit, his level 3, when he summons Rika, he is amazing. I would say he was S tier, if he had that all the time.
With Rika, with Rika, sure, he's S tier. But have you ever been Yuta with a really, really good teammate, and your teammate just refuses to die? And you're sat there like, please, I beg if you perish.
I feel like at level
I
3,
need
Yuta
Rika.
still has options. In all likelihood, I think we can bank on your ally being CT1 it's situational. I feel like it's good, but not at level 1. But Yuta sucks at level 1. He's at
Yeah.
least B tier, come on.
Oh, okay, above Yuji, below Inumaki.
You know, I don't know about this, I want to put Nobara below Inumaki.
Below Inumaki. I'll agree with that.
Okay.
Nobara's annoying, but you can guard her.
Okay, now, if you'll allow me, I want to put Yuta above Nobara. Rika automatically counters everything.
Yuta's not a threat until he's level 3. Nobara's always a threat.
Alright. The viewers can decide what they want, but this is how it's staying now. You've convinced me. Alright, we sure know a lot about.
Sukuna Geto.
I would personally put him in D tier if it wasn't for the goddamn fact that he's screwed me over so many times in the fight. However, I feel
think
like
bottom B tier is valid.
recent updates have kind of made him worse. I've seen a lot less of him. Like, before, it was so annoying when he would grab you with his joint attack
Yeah,
thingy-mabob.
his worst move is so annoying.
Yeah, I hate him personally because he's too much of a standy still character in this fast-paced game. But I understand why he's good. Like, he has Megumi Frog move, but it's also his joint attack, and that's broken. and his don't get me started on the nose spirit, the great nose spirit.
We're allowed to factor in enjoyability into this, and he's not fun to play. He stands there.
Yeah, because this is our objective tier list for the people, and we think that you might succeed if you play Suguru Geto, but will you be having fun? I'm not sure.
What's more enjoyable than winning?
Now, I know it hurts Kenny, but he has to go on top of Gojo.
But the update, Bill, Sukuna's dead in the water. He's dead in the water. He's not usable anymore.
And he's still broken.
He got nerfed so bad, but they nerfed him again, right? Sukuna's dead in the water. He's D tier. D tier Sukuna.
They did nerf him, but it didn't work. Because they nerfed him, and yet still, he can punish you with Dismantle, and it's painful.
Dismantle is... You would want it on any character in the game. It's legitimately such a good move.
Dismantle is great. Fuga is great.
Oh, Fuga's so good. Is obviously his extraction confirms are not incredible, but who the hell cares? Because at level 3 he gets bloody intimidation.
Yeah, intimidation is broken.
He's got. The thing is, I know they're nerfing Sukuna, but he still has so many things going for him. They need to nerf him more.
Yeah.
Now, I'd argue that maybe a Gojo can stand on par with Sukuna, but for the rest of the roster, Sukuna can fight them better than Gojo can against a lot of the roster, which is why he beats out him.
And you don't need to learn Sukuna, you just do that 1-2 combo, and they'll die eventually. It tries so hard to be a teamwork game. It's not a teamwork game, just go Sukuna and solo.
I've got one thing. I'm accepting only either side of Nobara, because he's basically the same character. I think he's slightly better.
Worse.
Well, okay, alright, this is where we have a fight. Okay, he has domain expansion, which admittedly it's probably the worst domain expansion in the game, because unlike Mahito, he has no guard against it, and unlike Gojo, he can't jump 3 times and hover up in the air when nobody can reach him. But it does, it's a domain expansion all the same. Not while you're using Jogo, his 1-2 combo, I'd argue it does more damage than Nobara's, and it's so much more easy to activate than Nobara's. He can still switch like Nobara can, and her pin, while useful, I feel like is easy to be blocked. His curse technique 1, as you know, it's the flame. It's the end. It's at the end of his curse technique combo, and it's so easy to do, and it does so good damage. And it has much longer. I'd argue it's got a comparable range to Herplin even.
Okay, yeah, you've convinced me. Go above Nobara. Only one spot above. I don't think he's better than Inumaki.
Nanami!
DJ!
Yeah, alright, Mahito!
He's got to go above Jogo, I think, but I hate that.
Genuinely, I want to put him in S tier.
Really?
I do. Like, his curse technique 1, where he has to have all of his mini curse spirits get up, which are really annoying in their own right. His regular combo, he does that move, and it's super annoying because if you're even a second off whilst trying to avoid that, it's got such a huge hitbox, which I'd argue is similar to Inumaki in that way, but it has just a much bigger range.
Top of A tier, sure, but
but his domain expansion is also basically uninterruptible.
It's not as uninterruptible.
You can joint attack it, sure.
Yeah, you can joint attack it.
But like,
if you have the foresight.
You need the foresight, and most people's joint attacks are really slow.
I think above Todo, I don't think he's in the same tier. I don't think he's S tier.
Idle transfiguration, damage over time. He's what all of these characters should be, where his regular attacks just do damage.
Oh gosh, that might have convinced me on the S tier. No, top of A. I think he's top of A. I've killed him with a Sukuna.
but Sukuna is S tier. If we could, in fact, I'm just gonna. Yeah, okay, but
Now,
what
the
one's
real
called
one's known
Sukuna?
as a character even better.
Okay.
He is.
It's just that.
I do like Gojo. I like Gojo and Sukuna.
Eso
The
and
tier.
Keijiro.
He's good, and he's better than I give him credit for. He's a forgotten character.
I'm
Forgotten and neglected.
He's
But still
Oh,
beaten.
He's by far our
Only
most.
level 3.
He's by far our most neglected. Alright, if he's B, I'll put him behind Megumi. But if he's A, I'll put Megumi back into A tier and put him at the bottom of A tier.
Right, in that case, then I think both
I
Megumi and
think
him
the
in
tier
top
is
beta.
falling apart with how conglomerated everyone is today.
Yeah, this is my thing. Put him in B. He belongs in B, but just below Megumi.
You're right.
Just below Megumi. It's time.
Satoru Gojo.
The
Put him in
second,
Sukuna. He has to be in Sukuna. There's just no.
What with his adult self? Okay, but I feel like this
I
is the
think
moment where
adult Gojo's better.
his curse technique 1, where he teleports using blue, is really good. But I feel like the majority of his kit is slightly worse than OG Gojo.
You guard, so you won't experience this issue as often as I do. How often have you been treated like a goddamn basketball by young Gojo?
It's
He's got a
happened.
combo. Every time I fight one, they get me in that combo, and every time I feel like throwing my controller right through the goddamn screen. It's so annoying. And
Yeah,
all I have
no.
to do is guard. I know that. But I don't guard.
Maximum blue it's really good if you hit, but it's a
It's
very
so slow.
specific hitbox as well.
Yeah.
The damage is really good on it, and it's got a good range of area, but it's fur, I think. I wouldn't
I
say
think
it's a
it belongs
broken
in
move.
S, but
Yeah.
it belongs at the bottom of S.
Yeah.
Geto Suguru student. He has
Yeah. This
such
is the
broken
pinnacle
moves.
of speaking of good moves. His
Speaking
one
of good
move
moves,
where he does the goddamn non-aggression.
non-aggression pact.
Because it doesn't matter if you're doing it. You can see it coming, yes, but then it lasts for like 10 solid seconds, in which he's free to attack you. That's not canon. He wasn't allowed to attack either until the thingy was over. He should be punished for using it. But yeah, I think the rest of his moves earned him a solid B tier.
I think A tier, I think in between Toji and Inumaki. Now, speaking of
Toji. Him. Well, he's just him, isn't he?
he's just him.
Can I make another tier that's also him?
Anyway, we've not discussed his abilities at all. Can we just say,
Speedy boy.
once
Goes without
again,
saying.
it's not the easiest to use, but any of these characters could be bumped up a tier if they had his extraction technique, his second one, where he just dashes really quickly. He's the fastest character in the game. His second curse technique also has the dash property, so it doesn't even really matter if they block it or if they dodge it, because he can just hit it on the second go. I don't think he's like completely competing with these, but I do think he's S tier. I realise this has
No, I
gotten
don't.
complicated now.
Maya's D tier. I hate the whole
Mai is
the-
literally inspiring me to put Hanami in C. Because I think if Mai is D tier, nobody else deserves to be in D tier. She is the same speed as Hanami, which is really slow, by the way. Her free aim technique is borderline useless. It does no damage, and it's so slow to aim. You are going to be killed by any of these characters ahead of time.
Hear me out. She is, without a doubt, the best partner for Yuta.
She
Which
can't
is
hit
not
joint
Maki's
attacks
fault. Mine
because her bullet arc isn't big enough, and the joint attack launched people in the air. Where realistically you think, oh, it'd be useful if a gun could hit that. Nope, it
I'm
can't
just
hit
saying,
it.
I'm saying we needed to give a positive for.
She
There
sucks.
is
We're
no
my
positive.
haters.
Her curse
She
technique.
sucks in the show, she sucks in the game. No, useless Mima, no.
Useless.
Useless.
Minor spelling mistake. Your tier list is in the
My
valley.
tier list is in. It always has been. Alright,
Okay,
Momo.
right, Momo Nishimiya. I'm
She's
petitioning
certainly
for her
better
to be
than-
below Hanami.
Below Hanami? I
Below
don't think
Hanami.
she's below Hanami.
She's not above Panda. I guess she's annoying. She's quite fast and she flies.
Yeah, the flying, it's arguably borderline useless because it's hard to hit your attacks while you're doing it, but it's hard for them to hit you while you're doing it as well. So, there we go.
I think she's in the right spot. The newest free guy.
It's too
No,
early, it's
Toji.
too early. I refuse to rank him, it's too
He's
early.
Eta. He's Eta.
But he can't punish if he does a perfect guard, and that is my argument right there.
Oh, bottom 8 to me, but his range is fantastic.
I'm certainly not putting
He
him above
outranges
Yuta
everyone.
or Yuji, for the record, but his range is very good. And
His
I'd
range
say
is good. CT2 does a lot of damage. CT1 is cool because it hums.
yeah, no, his curse techniques are genuinely. He's a damn sight better than these two. Let's say that much.
Yeah.
Good improvement on the three characters so far. I've not had much experience with him, so in time I might be willing to put him above some of these characters, but I don't know for now. I think we've been
Okay,
pretty
so can you just say
objective
for the
fairly
camera
quick.
that Megumi is objectively 14th then?
No.
Anyway, we'll end on that.
In my heart, Megumi is S.
I think we've done
Yeah.
a pretty good job.
I
The
think
only
we've done a pretty
objective
good
is
job.
winning.
I've still spelt malevolent kitsch wrong.
Not playing them, being against them, I think we're pretty spot on. Because in terms of rage, Sukuna, no one's made me rage more than being against a Sukuna.
Well,
If-
Phil, it's
if
hard
we-
not to. He's in every match.
If we just claim it would rage bait the whole time, apart from this guy, obviously, then yeah, I think we're pretty safe from the
Yeah,
angry masses.
I mean, the angry masses can come for us as long as they have more than 200 hours in Jujutsu Kaisen Curse Clash and they start playing it again so we can match them.
Damn right.
That
I mean, what
That's
do you
the-
mean? You are
that's the
4% of
criteria.
the active Steam player base.
viewers
gonna
at home,
1v1
if you
me.
want to argue with us, you need to match us in Curse Clash.
2v2 us on Curse Clash.